going on, everybody? We got another one from the wall. She went on a girls' trip, and when she came back, he had replaced her. Let's get into it.
These women today, they're sneaky, bro. They know how to hide stuff. They know how to hide stuff without anything being found. They know that, and y'all know it's true. That's why y'all saying that. Them girl trips to Jamaica and Las Vegas, those ain't really girls trips. Those is hoe trips.
Now, finally, someone said it. I mean, did anyone really believe these trips were about relaxing with the girls? Look, the only thing relaxed on those trips are the morals. When Becky's in Vegas taking selfies by the pool with the girls, you know damn well there's a Chad flexing in the background with his Rolex and his pecs that don't quit. You know, trust me, the Instagram feed isn't the only thing getting refreshed. The reality, most of these trips are an express ticket to Cheatville. Population, your girlfriend. Here's a stat of a day for you. In a survey, 36% of women admitted to cheating while on vacation. And trust me, that number's probably low because it doesn't include he doesn't count, I was on vacay excuse. You know, just like guys use about area code, zip code, city, state, country. Women use the exact same excuse. Anyways, next.
Thoughts on your girlfriend wanting to go on a girl
love to the movement. That's the only contribution we ask for, man. Share your experiences in the comments to guide other men. Without further ado, let's get started.
Thoughts on your girlfriend wanting to go on a girls' trip to Miami with her single friend?
Well, it's a test of her fidelity. That's the way you should look at it. Because
I would just say, screw it, you go on it, we're done.
if you get all insecure and nervous and upset and angry and tell her she can't go, she'll probably go anyways. It makes you look weak and insecure. The best way to handle that, because the reality is you can be the best boyfriend, best husband in the world, and if you're with a liar and a cheater, eventually the conditions are going to be there. Maybe you slip up or whatever, and she's going to cheat on you. So you're just kind of casually dating. It's best to know now, how is she going to behave? And I wouldn't even bring it up. I'd say, have a good time, honey, and go have fun with your friends, your family. Go see your mom, kiss your mom, tell her you love her, and enjoy your life.
Look, there's a thing that I've heard many times. That's three things that is needed in order to cheat. The right person, the right place, and the right time. Once all three of those things are in place, cheating is going to happen. And that goes for man or woman. Easy as that. So if you're going off to these, I'm in a relationship, but out with all my single friends to Miami, Jamaica, wherever the hell you want to go. And the norm is for these single people to go out and try to pick up everybody and go to Pound Town. You're setting yourself up for the right place. Now you're just going to work towards becoming the right time and the right person. I mean, easy as that. The best thing to do is don't have any of those conditions in place and you don't have to worry about it.
But because if she trusts you and thinks that you totally trust her, then as she feels comfortable, she might get sloppy. And that's what you want to see. Because when a woman thinks you totally trust her and there's no hint of anything, that's when she'll slip up if she did anything inappropriate. And then, because that's part of the vetting process when you date somebody. That's why you should date for several years before you get married, to see what they're really like and the ups and downs of the relationship. Because the infatuation typically lasts 6 to 12 months, and then it wears off, and then you know what you each are like on your best and your worst days, and if you like hanging out, and if you want to stay with them, and do their actions match their words? Because somebody that's a liar and a cheater is gonna deceive you about other things other than including cheating on you. So they'll lie about just simple little white lies here and there. You're looking for integrity. Can I trust this person? Is she going to be loyal and faithful when I'm away? Is she wearing things in Vegas or on the girls' trip that she never wears around me? Those are all things that you want to know. Because if she is dressing up hot, but she's not dressing up hot when she's with you, obviously she's dressing up hot for somebody else.
Yeah, but you also can't assume that she'll be cheating on you either. You're only going to drive yourself insane if you do that.
Trust but verify.
Just get on the next flight and stay at the hotel next door.
You know, here's the Jedi level mind games here. Let her go, they say. Act like you trust her, they say. You know, just so she can feel comfortable enough to mess up. You know, this is basically a red pill version of the cat and mouse. You know, hey, he's not wrong though. You know, if she dresses hotter on the girls' trip than she does with you, you're not the intended audience for her fashion show. Let her go, and by the time she's in a sundress at 2 a.m. in Miami, you'll have all the evidence you need because she won't be wearing a sundress. I get it. It's all about testing fidelity, sure, but here's a wild thought. How about not dating somebody who's got multiple gold medals in the Olympics? Just saying.
So I found out my wife has been cheating on me.
What are you talking about?
Say what you just said.
I said I'll be back in an hour max.
Exactly. My name's Sebastian.
Oh my god.
You don't know the people closest to you unless you have traveled with them. Until you have hopped on a flight, checked into a hotel, gotten ready together in one bathroom, and then made sure that no one loses the hotel key. That is when you will know if you guys are truly friends. Especially when it's just girls. Because you will either leave that trip loving each other, or you are going to hate that person. You are going to hate each other.
You know, I can attest for if you really want to test a relationship, especially early on, to see how well you're going to do, go on a cruise. You know, especially like a 10-day one where you're not getting off the ship, getting away from each other. I did it. You know, especially when you're two different cultures, two different backgrounds, two different everythings. It's a good test. But yeah, because nothing tests a relationship like fighting over the bathroom mirror. You know, traveling does reveal character, or in the case she's talking about, reveals the selfish, drama-filled reality behind all those Instagram squad goal photos that you see. You know, that's why half of these girls' trips end with somebody crying, and other ones packing her bag early. But at least you know who's fake, and by the time you return, right? I guess.
Did a husband cross the line when he left his wife at the airport? The husband explained they had about 15 minutes until boarding started, and his wife insisted on going to Starbucks, which was on a different terminal. He told her she didn't have time, but she didn't listen. He waited as long as possible, but when the gate agent was about to close the door, he decided to get on the plane, and the wife did not make the connection. Yeah.
Well, number one, I don't know how often everybody who watches travels, but I travel extensively now. I could tell you if you're trying to go to the Starbucks in an airport terminal, show up like 9 to 10 hours before your departure time. I don't get it. The Starbucks down the street from me, it could be packed with 5 people behind the counter, and I can get my drink within 5 minutes, drinking a sandwich. I go to the airport Starbucks, they got 5 people behind the counter, about the same busyness, and it could take 45 minutes just to get you a damn drink. So good for him for leaving her behind. I mean, going to Starbucks with 15 minutes to board your next flight, she deserves to stay behind. Anyways, let's continue on with the story.
Throw the whole wife away.
Yeah.
First of all, he was going to visit his daughter. So when the wife decided to go to another terminal with 15 minutes
She knew exactly what
to
she
board
was
the
doing.
plane, she made him make a choice
Right.
between her and his daughter. So there was just a trip planned before. She overslept, so they already missed the flight. So this is the second time that they're going to try to see his daughter.
Yeah, she didn't wanna
When she
go.
decided that she was going to delay or just take her sweet time like the plane was supposed to wait for her, then he did the right thing and he got his
Right.
butt on that plane to go see his daughter.
1000% agree with him. She never wanted to go, and she was trying to let him not go. He made the right choice.
Yep, the wife who thinks Starbucks is greater than the plane trip to visit the daughter. You know, the husband says, nah, I'm out, boards the plane alone. You know, the news flashes, he didn't leave his wife at the terminal. His wife left him to go chase that double shot espresso, vanilla, half soy, extra almond milk, no sugar latte when she should have been chasing her marriage. You know, the fact that she already made him miss the first flight is just a cherry on top of this entitlement mess. You know, so here's the solution, just like he did. Ditch the Starbucks princess and go see your daughter. I have nothing else to say about that. You know, at least she won't be trying to sabotage the rest of the trip on an overpriced coffee. And it'd be more peaceful too. Anyways, next.
How would you feel about your partner going on a fellas/girls trip with their single friends? These single friends are out there actively engaging in whatever is thrown their way.
Have a conversation with your partner and express how it makes you feel. And if he truly respects your relationship, if he truly loves you, he's going to understand that.
The thing that popped out to me the most is she said, how do you feel?
Mm-hmm.
And we understand that feelings are a product of our thoughts. So you got to ask yourself, what are you thinking is going to happen that makes you feel a certain type of way. And if there are certain thoughts that you're having, you have to challenge those beliefs and see if they're valid. If things have happened in the past that would make you insecure about your partner going on a trip with his friends. Because what's interesting to me is if his friends are always catching what is being thrown their way, but yet he still hangs around them, why isn't there a deeper conversation about if those friends are good for him in general? Because his proximity shouldn't determine your comfortability. It shouldn't determine his commitment to the relationship. So if he's hanging around those friends while y'all are at home and he's not on vacation and it's cool, then what is the difference of him traveling on a trip with his friends? Because he should remain the same man out of your presence that he is in your presence.
You know, this actually goes both ways for both men and women. We're now in this feelings territory. You know, how would you feel about your man or your girl going on a trip with his or her single friends? Depends all on the drumroll, please. You know, whether you trust him or her or not. You know, so let's be real here. If your guy best friend or your girl best friends out there are catching everything that's being thrown at them like they're playing dodgeball at spring break, you know, it says a lot about the people you're surrounding yourself with. You know, so if a man or a woman's hanging out with their guy or girlfriends and their moral compass is more screwed up than a used car salesman, and it's not about if he or she cheats, but it's a when he or she cheats. But go ahead, you know, trust them out of your presence, and that's what makes you sleep better at night. It still comes down to the end, the three things: the right place, right time, right person. All three of those come together. Cheating is going to happen. Your best bet out of that is don't put yourself in those situations, and you don't have to worry about it. You know, so what did we learn today from this smorgasbord of a modern relationship nonsense? You know, first, these so-called girls trips are nothing but glorified cheating opportunities wrapped up in a cute social media post. You know, second, if your relationship's foundation is so weak that it crumbles every time your girl hangs out with her single wild friends, it's time to reassess what the hell you're doing. You know, but the truth is, trust but verify. And by verify, I don't mean by stalking her Instagram. I mean recognize the red flags before you find yourself heartbroken, before paying child support, before supporting kids that are not yours or you're not even sure they're yours. You know, the system, society, our culture is all encouraging this behavior. Divorce laws rigged, the alimony scam, child support another way to siphon a man's future. You know, the recommendation is date smarter, not harder. Get out of the West, head somewhere else, fish in a cleaner pond, find better, decent women. You know, vet your partner thoroughly before committing, and never, ever ignore the red flags. Oh, maybe skip the wedding. You know, it's only a matter of time before she's sipping on mojitos in Cabo with some random guy named Enrique. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.